But we have a surprise opponent. We have Twin Flame Tyrant. Well, let's go ahead and, I guess, get a bunch of damage in. What's that, 14? And then lethal. Good game. Hello. Welcome, everyone. I am Average Zen, your host of Average Zen Presents. You have caught us on another Ranked Wednesday edition, coming at you live on Twitch, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 to 1 Central European Time, as well as 6 days a week, at least. Sometimes twice on YouTube at Average Zen. Yes. We have original series going up, including today. Our Explain It Like I Am 7 arena tutorial series, where we're going over the Magic the Gathering basics, getting my young one involved. He has his own channel, Average Kid Presents on YouTube Kids. Yeah, so give us a like, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. It sincerely helps out, and we sincerely thank you, all of you that have done it already, and those of you that will do it in the future. Thank you so much. We are gearing up for a giveaway here in mid-February. Yes, it will be eligible only for subscribers or Twitch followers, YouTube subscribers or Twitch followers. Yeah, so make sure you lock that in. I promise it might be worth your while. Without further ado, let's jump into our first deck of the day. Something of a rehash, something of a revisit, with some new cards added in. As those of you that have been following the channel for a while know, I have been in love with the Caretaker's Talent Forge deck for a bit, since it all came together after Bloomburrow. And I have to say, this deck has undergone some changes. The meta has undergone some changes. This is where we're at right now with it. There are other lists that are certainly comparable or maybe slightly better. This one's got some flavor though, and a little spice on it. I will say, I don't have any copies of White Sun's Twilight, otherwise I might craft one if I had the rares to do so and throw one in. And so instead, we're kind of playing with non-combat damage, throwing in some impact Tremors for our Forge, and boosting that up with some Twin Flame Tyrant action. And I thought I'd give Midnight Mayhem a little try here. It makes 3 red 1/1 Gremlin creatures, and they get Menace and Lifelink and Haste until end of turn. And we've got a couple of Authority of the Consoles for our aggro matches, as well as our Forge mirror matches, should we run into any. One of Fun of Ghost Vacuum for some graveyard hate. A couple of Exercise for all those powerful enchantments and artifacts. Can also serve as a creature removal in a pinch if they're power 4 or greater. A couple of Get Loss, again for those enchantments in Planeswalkers or targets that just absolutely need to be taken down and we can't hit them with Lightning Helix. And the Impact Tremors, one of Fun of Boros Charm, can serve a lot of purposes here, especially if we have Twin Flame Tyrant out. That's 8 damage to the face of a Planeswalker or player, or we can always give our stuff indestructible, or a creature like maybe a big Forge token gets double strike. I don't know. Other than that, pretty cut and dry. I would normally run like a Sunken Citadel or something like that in here, but I have just been fed up with the speed of some of these other decks in the meta, and so we need to have our lands come into play untapped, especially since, unlike the Bloomburrow version of this deck, we do have some 1-drops, and that may be relevant. I will say this, Authority of the Consoles running rampant right now in the meta. and it absolutely will destroy us. Hence the Midnight Mayhem, hence the Twin Flame Tyrant, because without those, our Forge, if left by itself, is just going to gain our opponent's life, and maybe, if we're lucky, draw us a card if we haven't had our Caretaker's talent removed, because they're not going to remove the Forge. So let's take it into the queue. I will tell you that this deck has gotten much worse in the meta, in matchups, since Bloomburrow came out. But it still has a place in my heart. And so since we made it to Mythic, it's a couple of days before the season ends, we're going to give it a shot. We're going to give it our best shot and see what we can do here. See if we can build a better mousetrap. I don't know if it'll work. My early testing of this deck has seen me become extremely frustrated with some of the results. But we're going to give it a shot. I will say a lot of those games were just games that I got mana flooded completely, or just bad sequencing as far as card draw went. But we can possibly pull off a few wins here. Oh my. Okay, well, we have to put down the tap land. That is unfortunate as well. We'll draw that and play it down for the third turn 3, and then maybe start getting to work. We'll see what our opponent plays down here. 5 mana already at their disposal, and us with no board wipes in hand, and not on the top of the deck either. Alright, so let's go ahead and Lightning Helix on the elf before they have a chance to tap it for mana next turn. We really would have loved to have seen a split up there, but we needed to land. We're going to need to land. Ouch. Archfiend of the draws. Okay, yep, that's not what we wanted to see either. But we can exile the Archfiend at the very least. Throw down an Impact Tremors. And get to work. Sunfall will still be very nice here. Unfortunately, not to be. And I think we're pretty much toast, but that's to be expected. Don't worry, I'm saving the spicy deck for the next hour. You'll want to see that one. Alright, really need some removal now. But that's not it. And so, I think what we have to do is play a Midnight Mayhem. Hit them with the Impact Tremors. Draw a card. Well, there's the split up we needed. Too bad it did not come into play until now. Alright, I imagine they cut down our target here. Yep, there it is. That's okay. We didn't have anything better to do with that mana anyway. Alright, cut down number 1. And that's game. Go ahead and go for the throne. Okay. Alright, just a handful of removal. That's to be expected. That is currently the mythic meta, unfortunately. You're going to run into so much removal. And typically, yeah, unfortunately, I should say, the matchmaker loves to match us up against just nothing but control. or discard, which I suppose is a form of control. But yeah, they see us and the authority of the console's decks every single time. You may think that sounds like a bunch of hoo-ha, but I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one that knows. We'll get rid of the split up. I don't think it's going to be any good in this matchup. Maybe I'm wrong. We might regret that. Esper Pixie. Yep. All right, sweet. It's in a Midnight Mayhem. We have to get the Caretaker's talent down now. That's the only chance we have of recovering from this with our opponent with a full grip nearly, and we're down to 2. Exile a card from their hand. Okay. Cool. Alright, we did not hit our land. The Forge, not a bad hit though. Maybe we'll get another chance. There it is. There it is. Alright, make a token, make a copy of the token, and hope that our opponent does not make us discard the Midnight Mayhem. We desperately need it. Or to top deck a split up or a Sunfall. Okay, well, there's Liliana. Wonderful. Things are going so well for us. Okay, there's the split up. So let's go with destroy all tapped creatures. Make a token. Draw a card. Both at Liliana. That's fine. And we will go ahead and exile Liliana. That should hopefully even the playing field, especially with another Forge on top. That'll get us some more card draw, more aggression. We need to catch up though. Yeah, they're firing up the Restless Fortress. We can and will catch up, I think. Alright, land. So if we do hit a Sunfall, at least we can play it. Would be nice. I would love to see an Impact Tremors here or the Twin Flame Tyrant. I think would pull our bacon out of the fire. Rotten Mouth Viper. Wonderful. Cool. We'll lose 4 life. Oh, nice. Alright, well, level it on up. Draw. Okay. That's about as good as we can expect, I think. If we had that Twin Flame Tyrant out right now, then we could take care of the Rotten Mouth Viper. Resolve. Let's go ahead and discard. We'll discard both of these, I think. That is fine. We have lethal on board if we can connect. I'm not sure why they didn't fire up the Restless Fortress there. Perhaps they have removal for these guys? Would make sense. Yep, there's a go for the throat. Odd that these guys are not artifacts. Alright, 2 go for the throats. Yep, alrighty then, that'll do it. If only Could have snuck in a little bit more damage if we would have drawn our Impact Tremors or the Twin Flame Tyrant or Lightning Helix or any other, the one Boros Charm. So many cards we could have drawn to get us out of there. Did not happen. It's a conspiracy, I tell you. Shuffler, matchmaker. Whose butt do I have to kiss? Sakita will be our next opponent. Alright, well, at least we get to go first. Authority of the Consoles. And there's our Twin Flame Tyrant with a Forge and a couple of Caretaker's talents. Not terrible. We'll see if we can draw the lands to actually make this happen. I really just want to hit an untapped land next turn, and then we should be okay for a few turns. Setting up. Okay, alright. A little Rubber Belt Maverick. Perhaps an Agatha's Soul Cauldron deck? Oh, well, yep, there it was. Alright, we did hit our land. Nice. They more than likely do have some sort of enchantment or artifact interaction. So we're going to need to be on our toes. Definitely not clear sailing from here. Oh, they had one in hand. Very nice. And yeah, the Kami does have an ability. Aftermath Analyst, okay. Well, I think we should go ahead and get down our Caretaker's talent, see if we can hit our land drop. No, just another Twin Flame Tyrant. Alright, well, we tried. Well, hello, Tony Marie. Thank you for joining us. Well, there's another Kami. Do they have... No, they have the Aftermath Analyst in the graveyard, so they can exile that and put another counter on something. That's cheeky. Alright, well, we need lands. We need to Sunfall. We need lands to Sunfall. Or a split up right now. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let's get rid of Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Then in that case. And attack on in. We did hit a land. I don't think that changes anything though about our plan. I think we're just going to go ahead and copy our Forge token. Was why would we waste to Get Lost? Oh, okay. Now we have a Get Lost target. I was going to say, why would we waste to Get Lost when we clearly need the Sunfall here? We have it in hand. We just need to hit a land. So we're looking at 3, 6. We'll take 6. Overlords of the Baelmerk. Still questioning why this comes into play tapped. It clearly says it is not a creature. Okay, we just are not gonna hit it, huh? Not gonna hit it. Oh, let's see what we hit off the Forge. We need a little untapped land. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Shuffler. Thank you. We're dying over here. And they have the Honest Rutstein in hand. They can return the Canker Bloom, would probably be good for them to get, I think. Okay, opponent. You know. And the Sunfall begins. Oh, let's just... It's just a thing, man. Alright, well, we were bound to win one. Let's see if we can make another one happen. A shot in the dark, if you will. Like I said, this deck is not favored in the meta right now, not by a long shot. We are definitely giving ourselves a challenge here in Mythic rank. Up against Crom, 8319. Conan, what is best in life? I can't say on this channel. Don't ask me. Oh, we have a Raise the Past Bat deck. We've got a Caretaker's talent already, but you know. Oh, Skrell's Hive. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about here. Well, that's gotta go. This deck is gonna be nothing but removal and Scrolls Hives and ways to offset the life gain. Yep. Alright, well, we have to get rid of that. That's 2 down. The Carrot Cake. Alright, I love it. Alright, well. Yeah, you crack that map token. Show that bunny the way. And so this deck, again, very similar to ours. I think we go with Authority of the Consoles, Urbrask's Forge, and go to work. Yeah, take that, bunny. I'll charge head first, right into your fuzzy arms. The War Leader's Call, yeah, so the Impact Tremors. I think there's so many 3-drops in this deck. And that's why I went with the Impact Tremors. If we could ever draw it, that would be wonderful. Alright, well, let's see if they burn the token down. Alright, well, we'll try to target it. Yeah, this is where they burn it down. I think if they were going to do that, they should have just assumed we were going to do that and burned it down before they took damage, but... Okay, well, we have all Caretaker's talents assembled. So let's draw a few cards. Okay, Twin Flame Tyrant, good. Another Forge, good. Exercise, even better. We want to get rid of that War Leader's Call. Oh, num, Carrot Cake. Does it have raisins in it, though? My wife doesn't like the raisins in the Carrot Cake. I think it makes Carrot Cake. Alright, Authority of the Console's putting in some work for us, keeping us alive in the face of War Leader's Call. They gain the life. And they can play a creature card, notably not an enchantment. Alright, let's throw down another Forge. And a yes please. Draw. We really want to see a Torch the Tower here. And get rid of that 3/3 bunny. And that's a Lightning Helix. And that's a Sunfall. That's an Elspeth. No such luck, huh? Alright, well, they don't have any mana open, so let's go ahead and make ourselves a 4/1. That can also do in a pinch, assuming they don't have removal for it. Where is our Impact Tremors? We would love to see that right now with this Twin Flame Tyrant in hand. I imagine they Sunfall here if they have a land in hand. No? Okay, they have their own Caretaker's talent. We have a surprise opponent. We have a nasty, nasty surprise. We have a Twin Flame Tyrant. Uh-huh. Draw some cards. We like to see it. Oh, you know, well, let's go ahead and I guess get a bunch of damage in. What's that, 14? And then lethal. Good game. All right, that's what we wanted to see. That is what we came to do. It would have only been more perfect had we hit an impact Tremors along the way. So that War Leader's Call, what's up? You're +1/+1. That's nice. That's cute. We double all damage. I guess we could do both, but again, so many 3-drops in this deck already. I just don't think War Leader's Call is the right fit. Alright, up against Takio will be our next opponent. The Phineas Avatar. We do have an Impact Tremors here. Are they bunnies? They're probably bunnies. Bushwhack. Okay. Did they find a bunny in the bush? Well, you have some removal. Ankle Biter. Oh, is this a Fin poison deck? Is that what we're looking at? I'm gonna hold off and get lost. Hold it up. Wait for the Fin to come down. There it is. It's like we're some kind of mind reader. Now the question is, do they have protection for it? Do they have the charm? Yeah, they've got it in hand. Yep. Alright, that's alright. We'll get it next turn. We got 3 poison counters. Oh, I'm sorry, 2. This has got Ward 1. That's fine. We'll go ahead and hit it. Yep, submit 1. If they have another one in hand, well, we tried. Hopefully they don't have another one and another royal treatment. Okay. Badoo. Venerated Rot Priest. Wonderful. I can't stand poison decks. That's another deck running rampant in Mythic right now is just the non-creature colorless or non-creature Dimir poison deck. Let's go ahead and hit the toxic guy while they ostensibly don't have removal for it. Yeah, they've got it. Okay, well, they have to use it now. And that means they don't have anything in hand, possibly, for the Venerated Rot Priest to copy. Which means if we hit a Sunfall in the next couple of turns, maybe we can stabilize. Or even a split up. That's not it. That's not it. Okay, well, let's go ahead and make a board. What, they got a fight spell? Yep. No attacks. And they're top deck in City. And of course, they get an Innkeeper's Talent off the top. Must be nice. Well, we block. And we know there's a land on top. That's unfortunate. But that's okay because Twin Flame Tyrant's a pretty good blocker in this spot. Pick your poison. Are you kidding me? The top decks. Oh, what? Alright, it's Sunfall or Bust. That's not it. This guy right here, it's just top deck after top deck. And we get nothing but lands. Fun times. And honestly, I mean, that's the way it's been going today. It's not the deck's fault. It really isn't. This is a good deck, I promise. If you were playing this deck in paper, I guarantee you your win rate would be higher. Alright, well, we'll do what we can with this hand. It's not bad. We have removal, we have some, something. At least we have an untapped land for next turn. Oh, we're gonna do some archaeology, huh? Fun. Oh, okay. We're up against the, whatchamacallit deck. Abuelo. Seeing as we do not have any removal right now for a omniscience, we need to dig. We need to dig quickly, because if they get to 4 mana, it could be game over. And we're definitely not sticking around long enough for them to pull off the combo if they do have it. So we need to have it in hand. Well, we do not have it in hand. Well, let's dig. And they counter our Caretaker's talent? No? Okay. Perhaps bounce it. Well, there's a Sunfall. Not any good against our opponent's deck, though. Moment of truth. Do they have it? They have their sideboard search tech. There's Omniscience into the graveyard. Do they have Abuelos in hand? Moment of truth. We're just going to assume that they can actually do the combo. Alright, well, if we can't find our removal, we got nothing. We get lost, exercise. Well, no, exercise won't even work there. That's a sorcery. Yep. Fun, fun, fun. Like I said, control matchups. Have we seen any aggro matchups yet? I'm not counting the poison deck. That's a control matchup. Whether you think so or not. It may have creatures in it. But poison is very much, I consider, control, especially when you're using Venerated Rot Priest to target your own stuff to give your opponent counters. Pierino and Delu. We'll go with this. No Forge, no problem. No Caretaker, no problem. Oh, here we go. Well, let's get rid of the Tyrant. Okay, well, we found the Forge. We got the Tremors. We're there. We're halfway there. Unless we get Duress. Oh, we got another one. We got another one. Look at us go. All right, opponent, prepare to start taking damage. To the face. Withering Torment? Withered Torment? That's about the only card they could have that really interacts with our board. Unstoppable Slasher comes into play tapped. Oh, okay. Well, we really kind of wanted another land. Well, at least so we would have a blocker by playing Midnight Mayhem. No such luck. But our opponent is down to 13. We will soon be down to math 17, so 9, 8. Unless they have Bloodletter in hand, and then it's game over right now. Uh-huh. Well, they're looking at the Hopeless Nightmare like they don't have it. Okay. Well, we'll get rid of the exercise. That's fine. I think we might be able to come back from this if we can just hit a land. I think between the Forge, the Impact Tremors, and the life gain from Midnight Mayhem, we might just squeak by if we can finish off with like a Lightning Helix or a Boros Charm. If we can find a Torch the Tower. Alright, down to 7. Oh, there's the Torch the Tower. Oh god, okay. Alright, attack in. And we will do the bargain. Get rid of a token. Exile Unstoppable Slasher. And all of a sudden we take the lead for the moment. And if we can find 1 mana off the top. Well, we have a mana on top, but it's not untapped. Never mind. We'll get there. Hacklazotz comes into play tapped. Love to see it. And that's game. We pulled it off. Suspenseful. Not easy. We're not going for easy wins this hour. We must punish ourselves with the frustration and stress of the Caretaker Forge combos. I am surprised we have not run into another Authority of the Consoles yet while we had a Forge out. That seems to be about 50% of my games with this deck. Alright. Hey, we have Graveyard Hate. That's something. Doesn't look like it's going to be very useful. A Sunfall, probably not the best on top either, but we'll see what we can do. Well, Ghost Vacuum. See if they counter that. Impulse. Okay. Well, what are we dealing with here? Just straight up control. Is it burn? Is it otters? Is it question mark? Well, I think if we play this out, we just get run over. But they could just be holding up another instant draw spell. What you playing, my friend? Steven with no vowels? Oh, well. Well, just keep on exiling instants just in case they're playing a Hottie Jin or something. Surveil says... exercise might be useful. I'm gonna take a leap of faith and throw out the Caretaker's talent. Unauthorized exit. Okay. Etherize. An offer you cannot refuse. Alright, well, we get 2 treasures. I don't think any of our removal is live. Unfortunate, since that's most of our hand. Alright, well, let's exile the offer you can't refuse. Try to replay the Forge into a counterspell. Yeah, they go immediately to hand. Wow. And we have nothing left in our hand but removal of some sort. For seemingly nothing. Uh-huh. Riveting gameplay. I'm having so much fun. Counter, counter, return to hand, roll, crackling wit. We don't have anything that hits that. And we draw a land. Alright, well, let's split up and destroy all untapped creatures. And then pass the turn. Yep, they make a thingy. They're going to get it to -10. They're going to get the emblem because we can't do anything unless we draw a get lost. Alright, let's sacrifice a token. They just have a handful of counter spells. Yeah, that doesn't even do it. Well, let's see what happens. That's the only card we have that isn't removal. Alright, well. That's about the only thing we could have done there in that spot. And if they have a counter here, we're pretty much toast. Four damage. Okay. Yep, nothing. We got nothing. All they have is counter spells and direct damage in their entire deck. What a fun way to play. It's just a game, folks. If you're building decks like that, are you really doing yourself any favors? Alright, Alpha will be our next opponent. On the draw, up against Rabbits. And with no board wipes in hand, Scavenging Ooze. Alright, well, let's get lost the Paw Patch Recruit. No, wrong one. Get lost the Paw Patch Recruit. That's fine. Well, let it grow, and then exercise it. A face down card. Alright, well, here comes the Forge. Alright, now we need them to grow the Scavenging Ooze with a map token. That'll also work. Sweet. They just wasted their mana on exiling our Kit Lost for some reason. Overlord of the Hauntwoods on top. Alright, we're down to 8. With Sunfall on the Scavenging Ooze. Or not Sunfall, Exercise. And now we have to play this Midnight Mayhem and gain life. Oh my goodness, all these forges. All these forges. And that's 9 exactly. We're still dead. Oh my god. This is sickening. Just 6 months ago, this was a top tier deck. And you see what Foundations has done. You see what Duskmourn has done. The meta has shifted so much, this deck is virtually unplayable. A retrospective, if you will. Well, let's see if we can pull it off. And is this the poison deck? No, it's Demir Bounce. Well, what? Alright, we're in for a ride, folks. Alright, Forge number 1 coming down. This, at the very least, will catch us up in damage, if not put us ahead. Oh, what's the hold up, opponent? It's just 1 damage. You'll be fine. Excuse me. Alright, we really want to see them tap down here. Play that unstoppable slasher you have in the hand. Play the slasher. Play. Oh no, they're cheating in Kaido. Oh, ninja time. Oh, very nice, very nice. That is what we wanted to see. No, land off the top, please, and I think we have this one. 5 at Kaido. The Gremlins. I let my son watch Gremlins the first time for the holidays. Karn Silex. Oh no. Well, that's upsetting. Well, at least they have to spend their whole turn playing Karn Silex and then tapping Karn Silex. Yep. Oh, very spicy. Get him, Fords, get him! Don't ever stop. Never stop stopping. Come on, land off the top. Land off the top, and we got this. Overlord of the Flood Pits. Alright, well, let's get rid of the Fairy Dream Thief. Oh, okay. Well, that's very cool. Let's go with destroying all untapped creatures. Authority of the consoles. Hit them for 33.3333 repeating decimal point of their life percentage-wise. Do they have... No, they don't have it. They don't have it. Who knew? I didn't think we were going to beat Kaido. That was a weird Kaido deck, though. Fairy Dream Thief. Alright, let's see if we have time for one more. I think we maybe can squeeze in another game here before moving on to our next deck. If you're watching later on YouTube, highly recommend checking out Saturday's release. You're going to see something maybe you haven't seen before. I know we've seen this one, even though it's a little different now. But you're now about to play something you probably have not seen before. Maybe you have. Maybe you're more magic worldly than I. Alright, let's surveil into planes. That gives us double white and double red. And get duressed. That's about right. And they will take what? The Midnight Mayhem? The Caretaker's talent? The removal? The damage on impact? I mean, we've got a lot of stuff in here, and no one piece is gonna undo it, so they better have a handful of removal. Or not handful of removal, handful of discard. The Stone Brain. Are you kidding me? Are you... What? What? Alright. I mean, I imagine they search for the Forge here, right? They gotta assume we're running that. Well, unfortunately for them, that is not our only win condition. What will you name? Caretaker's talent. Oh, well, it does nothing about the one on the battlefield. I think we're fine. I think that was a waste of a Stone Brain unless they have another one. I would have named the Forge. Just saying. But now they know every card that's in our deck. Unfortunate. And we draw more lands. Alright. Alright, Restless Cottage. Cool. Let's go pump that up. Make a copy of the Gremlin. Yeah. They burn down the Gremlin. But that is okay, because we're just going right to level 3. And hit them for 6. Go, Gremlins, go. And they know we have at least 6 damage in hand. So, Lilian of the Veil comes out. Oh no, you're gonna make me discard a card. Oh no. Oh, that is spicy. See, this is why they should have named the Forge. It's over now. It's completely over now. Let's go there. And that's game. Who knew? We knew. we knew this card has nothing on Caretaker's talent. Yeah, once we got it down, no. Well, yeah, that was a ride. That was a ride. I think we did better than I expected with this self-made challenge today. So thanks so much for joining us for that. I hope you've maybe been reinvigorated and set the bar for you to go into Mythic and be like, you know what, we're not going to play a top meta deck. We're not going to do that. We're just going to have fun. Just have fun. If it's not this deck, then pick another deck. You don't force yourself to be a jerk just because everyone else is. You have more going on for you than that. Believe in yourself. Believe in your ability to overcome, because that is all we have in life. The hope that tomorrow can and will be better. And with that, I would like to say, remember to love one another, be cool, don't be a jerk, and have fun playing Magic the Gathering.